Hi, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Rich Luck Insider. It's time to talk about Bitcoin. We got great news, and after watching this video, you're gonna know if you should buy, hold, or sell Bitcoin. Okay, let's look at Bitcoin. The price for Bitcoin today is only moving about 0.692%. So how about 5 days? 5 days, 5.84% for the past 5 days. So it hasn't been moving so much. And if you look at 1 month, 0.89. 6 months is down for about 15%. Year to date, from January to September today, and would be 61.53% up. And 1 year is tremendous, 4 times the money. 5 years the maximum. Of course, you already know the result. So Ethereum is probably having a better days. Right now 5 days about 7% up. So 1 month 3.73%. 6 months 92%, which is about twice the money. So double your money. And year to date the same, similar. 4 times. 1 year is crazy, 9 times the money in 1 year. So if you look at it, it used to be only $365 at the time, and 5 years is up. So Dogecoin hasn't been moving much. It's only 24 cents. So this is interesting. Hey, is anybody buying Dogecoin? Comment down below. Because we don't see the price move so much. 1 week similar. 1 month is even down. So let's look at the news. El Salvador Chivo Wallet saw 500,000 registration in 1 week. This is great. 500 registration. So they are even gonna have the 200 Chivo Bitcoin ATMs in the country, and they're gonna install ATMs in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, all these cities. Of course, that's a smart move. Even if you have a Chivo wallet, in El Salvador, the El Salvadorians living in US, if they don't have access to transfer the Bitcoin to El Salvadorians, so there's no point for that. So that's a pretty smart move. So it's gonna be zero commission, which gonna allow user to top up their app balance with zero commission. 50 machine installed in the US. So this is great. So and also they are going to be able to top up any credit card, debit card, or gift card from anywhere around the world without paying commissions, using the Chivo wallet, account balance. So that's great. That's great news for that. So if more and more people using Bitcoin, they're gonna buy Bitcoin. So that could push up the price of the Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is limited in supply for that. So let's look at it. And is there any bad news about this El Salvadorian, having? I found this new remittances to El Salvador is cheaper without Bitcoins. It's interesting because the president's main proposal is because it's gonna save 400 million a year in remittances using Bitcoin. So this writer is saying that it's gonna be cheaper without using Bitcoin. Let's look at what he said. He says Western Union, if they use Western Union to transfer, it's gonna cost between $0 to $18 within minutes to 4 days. With Zoom, if they use Zoom, the El Salvadorians, it's gonna cost them $5 to $13. Probably 1 day. And Bitcoin, using Coinbase, they have to buy Bitcoin using US dollar. Then they're gonna convert it, transfer, pay the commission to Coinbase, transfer it to the Chivo wallet. Then it's gonna be another step. So it's probably cost about $6 to $11 plus spread within 20 minutes. So that's what they say. Bitcoin probably costing more money for that. Exchanging 200 Bitcoins cost between $3 to $8 on Coinbase. Based on that, there's also network fees, blah blah blah. And if they are using Western Union mobile wallet called Tigo, at no cost, in minutes, so that's what they said. So Chivo could still help El Salvador and bank, because if more and more people are using digital wallet, So more and more people are gonna get comfortable with using the bank. If they use the bank, or it costs them nothing, or if they use the app called Tigo for Western Union, it costs them nothing. So that infrastructure could really reduce the remittance cost without using Bitcoin. That's what they're saying. So, but it's a smart move that El Salvador president is installing ATM in US. So if they install US, there's not gonna be any commercial fees. There could be some exchange rate in between US dollar to Bitcoin. So everybody pays for it. So that's okay. So if there's no commissions or no remittance fees, yes, El Salvador is gonna save so much money for that. Plus, if Bitcoin goes up more, El Salvador gonna keep the Bitcoin, then they become richer. Just imagine, they are making so much less money than Americans. So even we are gonna get really rich because if Bitcoin double. So just imagine what's gonna happen in El Salvador. So Bitcoin investor reported exempt from taxes in El Salvador. So if you're thinking about not paying cryptocurrency taxes, just move to El Salvador. Anybody thinking about moving to El Salvador? Comment down below. Okay. Bitcoin prices near 40,000, 46,000 with exchange result lower than November 2020. So the last time we got a result lower, that was in November 2020. So that after that the price shot up. Let's see how it's gonna be this time. Do you think the Bitcoin price is gonna go up in September, October, November, or December? Comment down below. When do you think it's gonna go up? FNG Fear Greed Index shows Bitcoin investor fearful. Is it time to long? So usually when you are investing something great, you want to be investing when other people are fearful, and you want to avoid investing when other people are greedy. So right now, FNG index show that Bitcoin investors are fearful. So is it time to buy? I think personally I'm gonna buy. But do not buy anything does not have any value in it. So if it's a bad stock, bad companies, it doesn't matter. If people are fearful, they're gonna dump. Don't buy those stock. Don't buy those. So cryptocurrency is the same way. Don't buy useless cryptocurrency just because people are fearful and the price went down. Don't do that. So, but look at MicroStrategy. This is a company that became very popular because it was the first one to buy Bitcoin, increased by 223 million. So they are right now acquire over 110,000 Bitcoin right now. They're making 100% profit on the last year Bitcoin investment. So that's a very, 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 very smart move. Of course, the MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor, Elon Musk, and Jack Dorsey, CEO of Twitter, they are pretty bullish on Bitcoin for that. So they buy. CEO Michael Saylor said that MicroStrategy recently purchased over 5,000 Bitcoin tokens for that, and it cost them about 243 million, and also the company has already over 110,000. So last year average cost is about 28,000, and so basically it's double their money, double the triple money. So who is Michael Saylor? Michael Saylor is saying that according to crypto expert, Bitcoin was gonna exceed 50,000, 60,000. So it's saying, who is Michael Saylor? This is a Michael Saylor. If you don't know him, so if you are somebody here, I don't want to buy any cryptocurrency, but I want to get exposure to the Bitcoin. You can look at MicroStrategy stock. For year to date, it's up 45%. 1 year is up 3 times the money. 297%, and 5 years. 275%. So basically, the most of the gains come from the past 1 year. So maximum, look at it. This is not a stock that I really like. If you look at it just did not move a lot. Of course, it moved quite a bit for the past few years, but compared to this one, .com Plus, look at that. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I did not move much in the last 5 years, except because of Bitcoin. So another person, Gary O'Leary, expect $3 trillion flowing into Bitcoin. This is a 180 return. He said he didn't like Bitcoin at all. He said, I don't want to buy because of regulation. I think the main reason is because of regulation. Now he sees that regulations are getting more favorable, and cited U.S. SEC pushing the against Coinbase Lambda, he said that's a slowdown. What is really emerging as a very, very interesting space. Very, very interesting space. And we want the regulator to actually make decision about crypto, because none of us that are in financial services want to actually to be cowboys about this. I don't want to get involved in crypto if regulator says it's not okay. So basically it's just a regulation. So yeah, I can't afford to be non-compliant. So he's really particular about compliance issue. But just imagine if regulators, lawmakers allow financial services companies to call it assets, put it into ETF in the United States that they have in Canada and other countries. So that's going to be $1 trillion of worth. A lot of investor, institutional investor, billionaires, they are waiting because of the regulations. If regulators say yes, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great for that. And at the end of the day, over the last couple of years, that will happen. That's why there's so much interest for that. So I believe it's gonna happen, and because it will be too much at risk to ban cryptocurrency, because that's a blockchain technology. So if US wants the blockchain technology to thrive, if US wants to be the number one in the world, they need to allow for that from cryptocurrency for the blockchain technology to develop. If they ban it, a lot of developers gonna move overseas, and there's the US gonna do a lot of catch up. That's why US is behind EV market right now, behind China. So I don't think US want it to happen again, but they want to regulate to make sure that no criminals are using blockchain technology for that. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to get free crypto and stock, you can get it in the description and comment up here. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.